As I was walking across the bridge this morning, I was listening to the news and it was all about Prince Harry and his new biography. I don't know about you, it kind of broke my heart just listening to the damaged relationships that are there. I mean, firstly, the name of the book, it's called Spare. Imagine that's how you saw yourself when you looked in the mirror, that you were a redundancy, you were like a parachute, a backup, a life jacket in case something happened to your brother. What did that do to your self-image? A lot of people commenting that many of the spares have had lots of issues over the years, whether that's Princess Margaret or Prince Andrew and Edward, and you think how difficult that must be. Secondly, I don't know about you, but my heart was drawn back to that 30th of August day, back when we were all shocked when there was that terrible accident in Paris that saw Princess Diana killed, and our thoughts immediately, didn't they, went to the young princes, William and Harry, and just having to grieve in public with the whole world watching. And then maybe they're being exaggerated, but some of the accounts in Harry's biography talk about the kind of lack of support and empathy that he received from the wider family. Imagine what that does to you. And then you think about just this internal fight in our royal family, and Harry feeling like he doesn't have a family, he's got an institution, and people going, how can you throw all away this incredible privileged life that you had? You lived in palaces and went on yachts, and you had a life that many people dream of, and yet he talks about wanting an ordinary life. Maybe the grass is always greener somewhere else, but on the other side, you just think about the way that power and celebrity just destroys life. As I was catching the plane over here, I watched the story of Elvis, the Baz Luhrmann movie. Just last week I took my daughter to see the Whitney Houston story, and again, these incredibly gifted, influential, famous people just crushed by the power of celebrity and fame. And so I'm torn, aren't you? I don't want to pick a side, team Meghan or team Kate. I just want to be a person that kind of seeks to build bridges. What does that look like? The other thing that I thought is that many of us are just wagging a finger, aren't we, saying, how can the family live like that with all the power they've got? They just can't even keep their house in order. And as a Christian, I felt quite convicted, because according to the Bible, if you're a follower of Jesus, you too are royalty, right? You're a son or a daughter of the King of Kings. And you think, hang on, we're sons and daughters of the King of Kings. We're pretty likely to fall out with one another. That happens all the time. Individuals in churches fall out over seemingly inconsequential things. Every time we're pointing a finger at Harry and Meghan and Will and Kate and Prince Charles and Camilla. I guess there's three fingers pointing back at us, that we too have incredible privilege. In fact, more, one could say. We Christians believe we have the Holy Spirit in us, and he's the one that draws us to Jesus, and Jesus was the Prince of Peace. So we have no excuse for the way that we fall out with one another. And I know I'm guilty of it as much as anyone else, and I guess I want to be doubly committed to peace and kindness and bridge building and helping others find the comfort and support that they need this year. I hope those reflections are helpful, and I'll keep you informed of how things are going in San Francisco, but talk to you soon. Thanks.